enwumre asema edapono ni tikakra bi ye to ye boase na chese counselor pinsin no mamu ede akire or say how to solve relationship problems. How to solve relationship problems. Na chire se ye ka kura ye ka relationship a counselor ma ya ti ase say awade kura e relationship nti na chire se ye ko both wo ko te date na awadefo nso de nso ye de ni nyina aka ho pepepe no ahu se yaye na ayemua abusuafo dane dan nyina ntokwa de ye se enya de ye betimi ajai efise sen techirema krampo eko nanso after the storm there's a calm na pen bebre no ye no bi ye nim kwan a ye befa so a ye behwe ama ye awade anase ye mpena twen no kra no esiso pepepe na megidi se wona me be ya adwen se to de bia eye din nanso ye besua bibi ye de bia to ye kotodwam na ya hwe kwan a ye befa so a ye be ma ya awade na ye mpena twen aye kama counselor hello ma kwaba ma feel deda me pacha bibi abokonso me pacha de meka Valentine's Day me hu ya ne se we disappear me hu bi nti
Valentine's Day bi di kan be ye adwuma and on bokoy and sana red for neighbor but red for the two na me communicate
okay
me na me mambo sound cry here kama
okay
me aka sound
na che say sound no kura na enye correct
na correct the na me man you more correct
that is what me catch chocolate because Ghana dey Valentine's Day chocolate
I man na kura Tell me the chef fridge. Say get them all. Who tie the okara na just say unya hwe.
Anane de na anane.
Unya hwe.
Ye de Yankopon ase and so ye da rade dia che and ye fa so ye to so ye hwe se ne be ya ye hwefo beti no ma bi ase. And then asem edapono ne ti bibi kakra bi or say how to solve relationship problems.
Yes.
Obi beka say problems bia na what you solve. There are some problems we have to leave them alone so that you can have peace of mind. But what are you so dear? Kianiki and himself, but my
when the can't bomb first jargon, I said, yeah, confused. But they are
Obe my choir, Befaswa, you ever solve your relationship.
Gidikai, Yachia, a bushia phone in a T4, yeah, Pessia dear, son of friend, sir, Bushian, who pursues dear, dear. I had the one young tantra.
Okay.
Papa Susia dear Bob Brawadi now branch tuya a honey tea or cantanka canceling time.
Sapepe.
Michelle,
Michelle
matters of the heart family.
Sure.
Your check and tanker workers in also. Now, young quay, how to solve relationship problems. And son of Bifias, no, Nami Dika Mebusian for any ye tea for your chef one, your dofo at your CS. Your relationship, marriage is a relationship.
True.
I really want people to understand that so that you're starting here qua. Now, quite say, and pranchion was some quan ye becani. Our dear, and in pranchion angazangasa, Nimi your kabuma, Nimi your relationship. That is the first thing I want people to understand. Number two, Obaya.
Papa.
Adia Bako was here, and he said, a lot of people have stepped out of a relationship. And because problems we could have solved it easily.
True.
We left it because we felt like my bro. Me to me beam. I think so call me home better. And I'm a home better me. But later on, some of us later on we realized that we yanka yet to your book akra. And I said, a children yet to say, Sankame told me book akra and can be sure say I could have solve this problem amicably. So we are saying that there is no situation, there is no problem without a solution. And I repeat, there is no challenge, there is no character, attitude be a stink so much that somebody cannot listen and change. So therefore we are saying today that there are many problems in our relationships and branching and our marriage. If care is taken, if we are to exercise patience, we can solve it.
True.
Now, the problem, one of the greatest problem, I am our dear for my diego. Then branch ego, and they say people don't take their time to solve problems. Every sure they want to, but they don't know how to solve the problem. It's a queen our can tank so canceling time. They say we are going to teach people how to solve marital or relationship problems. Kwaya ye befa so a sa asem to yen ewo yem pranatwe mu ewo yawade mu kwan ben ye befa so a ye benya solution de be ye dey ye benya answer.
Yes.
Ka be pepetwi ba menya.
Muaye.
Ye benya muaye ama the ekoso. So. All right. So but first of all, want to talk about some of the things that are a problem in marriage or relationship. My best is someone who because still, so we want to talk about some of the problems. A bar, a toya, a premier, and my more confused. You hear solutions to it, but yeah, solution, ma what you be good here, and then branching be good here. So can I talk about it? Then from there, I'll give solutions right now. Number one of the problems I hear solutions to a turning papa mu and yakasakasa about relationship sex. So intimacy issues. Intimacy issues. Now when I talk about sex and intimacy issues, I am talking about lack of passion. Naturally say a kwanya na kakane na be fasoa me ni wunya paso kita hodie se se abafom.
Yeah.
And the problems about the people are complaining. Now say only me nyam, now say only me nda, let me put it raw. Now say only me nda, and I say what's the son? I then I say ochim prawa bonte. Now say bound china my bread. What is happening? One of the problems. I won't go far so that you be fast because the solutions are a lot. So number one, sexual problem. That is intimacy issues. Number two, the infidelity of a partner.
True.
And only one of the reasons I cause a problem are solutions to. Tawade for be and prachenia me we say vows no we your program be say obi dating or twempra utumi cheat na infidelity. And I mean here to be both for can be bog glass in the room of the I mean I realized that the young generation they were talking about, I was like, wow, I wish I'm there. Can become a new team. No more team see. You say yes to me because you're ready to live for me. You don't say yes to me because you want to play a game. And courtship is not a grounds for play. It's a grounds for great, serious preparation towards marriage.
True.
If you catch them say what penny mamia, you be dear ground work catch them say be day two and by force. What the one I know you later start topic on yamba. So another reason. So the first one, sex, right?
Yes, sir.
Intimacy issue.
Yeah.
The second one, infidelity of a partner. Not just our family. And I do about for frakoda and only be my for frakoda. You will say, we be trained prako or complain, get enough on the cheek. Wabadia, Bemana for the cheek, or banana for the cheek. So the first one, a sexual issue that has to do with your passion, your zeal. But from can in that almost 2, 3, 4, 5 days to say that 1 month crying men die. So it creates problems. Yes, number two, infidelity of a partner. Now that place, I wrote something, and as research shows that about 20% to 40% of people who divorce is because of infidelity, including those who separate in relationship and branching. 20 to 40% our dear go our court and in branching a giant. 20 to 40% infidelity. Yeah. So these are problems. I ain't to be sovereignty. We are not mature. Only my dear, of mature community, my bro, me to be jaw. Sister Nako court, I didn't wager or soon in Bikum, one in Baba community. My chin action, I was in trouble. So these are problems we can solve, and because of that, it's leading to breakups and divorce. Number three, abuse.
True.
These are some of the problems: either verbal abuse, psychological abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse, and also one of the greatest problems. Ego. Yanko.
Counselor.
Poor communication. Can I run before 2-3 times a day? Suddenly, I drop you by 0%. Poor communication. It creates a lot of virus, fight, problems, and and you know.
Yes, sir.
Yanko. Busy skills. Now they be my busy. Me need time. A human and say nyamia and nyamia and person be bad. I don't know. Like my busy. Sometimes people pretend to be busy when they want to avoid and ignore you. And so once a woman sees this, once a man sees this, they start complaining, talking, and then you call them naggers. Yanko. Yanko Anna.
Yes, sir.
Another reason are creative problems and they provide solutions to our relationship and our not making your relationship your priority. na chere say enya ade asese hia wo se kane wa wade open me na ade ahopopo ani nyamsuro ani chewpa say de what obo because you are familiar with me enya ade asomobo a edikan e wo odada adwene ndwen ho. So once some of these things, the passion towards the marriage or the relationship is reduced, I suspect you, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Creative battles. Another reason, issues with children. Issues with children. When I talk about issues with children, I'm talking about Yawadi Badawomba. It has created a lot of problems.
Okay.
Say, yeah, Bema, the whole low sperm. And I say, Oba, and intimate conceive. Bema, the catcher say, maybe Oba, Kwansan, and maybe Wado. To me, a year, Juma. Oba no so beka say bi kra we wo ba kwa na manyem da ekra sebe aya abortion da tinye say be a barren and now you call hospital doctor say me enu nyina we are fruitful but nothing is happening. It creates problems and we need solutions, so we're going to talk about it.
Okay, it's barrenness and infertility.
Yes sir. Another thing, daily stress. Da bia ma bre e ma mi nya kwan and treat you the way I should treat you. Because you might be my brother 10 or something that I'm sorry for. So some stress and I'm a brother my menje my home 1 week near shut down boy busian komo young boy award your own komo 1 week near shut down communicate yet your chimpra is creating problems. Another thing that is creating problem bad habits. Bad habits. Onim kasa omuade onu argue penche na insult aba. Bad habits, when it is not dealt with, our dear any branch of a problem. These things I'm talking about are things are a creative problem, right?
Yes, sir.
My dad does a trouble branch and the last one has to do with money problems. Money problems. Money problems. Money problems. And your man, I'm about me, I should say 10. San your man, way. And the yen your ma, a yet dada citremon tete. Am I a who on branch here any our dear if there is any problem in any relationship, any marriage, you can't avoid some of these things.
Yes, sir.
You can't. And yet they are back home. Sanyam branch is Casem, and yes, Sabia, they say why too familiar. Our dear Numbu, our dear Nibium, or passion, sexual passion, a cock will be do swat.
Yeah.
Sanyama Makedio yet day, a Mubaku is creating problems for your marriage or your relationship.
Yes,
now,
sir.
To have a solution to it. Now we're going to talk about how to solve marital and relationship problems or issues. Number one, the first step to solve a marital problem is to see the problem as an issue and not the person. And I repeat, the first step to solve a problem in a relationship or in marriage is to see the problem as an issue, so you don't tackle the person. The personality or the person. Whenever there is a problem in your fiance or fiancé, whenever there is a problem in our DNA and we want to solve it, I don't come. I'm sorry, Abusia, and that quality. I don't come and tackle and go like Nana ya unim nyansa. Where Jimmy Papa? No, when I come, I am coming to tackle the issue. Everybody is saying, and every mama catch us where Jimmy. Then they buy, then they see. We talk about the issue and not the person. People create problems. Problems don't create people. So when I want to handle a problem, I don't start from you. I start from the problem.
True. So
I look at what made the problem come, and then we solve it. But I don't look at who created the problem.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. But
so, for example, I'm going to give me buy the own chance. I don't go like, oh, you're quadruni. No. I go like a band, send your own chance in him. For all you know, then you are going to tell me, who fear our quite a big cameno to be Russia crack or clinic. Now, we know me drum me daft and a so then, we will want to become a unisawun yajuma, Mina be yajuma, you're quadruni bar. Sometimes be sure number one was some wado. I am attacking you, chasing the entire one room. I am not even talking about it. Whenever there is a problem, the first step to it, to solve it, is to tackle the issue and not the person. Eti aseme si ni say me kun fa machi. Me fiancé be ma wa fa machi. Ana machi na mpa machi no. Me ba me mbeka mbejaaw. Enye se me ba ya sebe na me be ye wa ka kire say emiri bi a wo pe bi ya me de ma wo no woni de breade get fun ya wo ne na kodai the sasronym hwame na ho akono hwame wonu minim say dwaman you say no, I don't even attack you. I ask questions and find out what made you cheat. I don't conclude and say you were a cheat when I don't understand why and what made you cheat. Menim planet here, menim bi kunu na wo meyere and we twa metro because we hwe mu machine is we twa tro. Me bebusa ne entia wo twa metro no. Me kokan chere say you are a liar because you've lied. I need to find out why you lie. Then if I want to conclude and define you as a liar, I do. The problem we have in our relationships and marriages is that we always attack the person without attacking the issue. So we end up still solving the problem. Because my attack you, not my attack issue now, it is highly possible that that problem might be repeated by you because we never solved it. Once we solve it, we talk about solutions on the table. So therefore we say that we yes I men yes I we the say ya yes say who the green and the blue efra yenya red men from frabiem na mwa. So the first way to solve a problem is to attack the issue, not the person. To have a question before I go to the next
Counselor, how then do you decipher? Now, say you're trying as much as possible. Yeah. Situations. Most often than not, it is the personality that brings an issue. And I say nipano beba. There is no way something happens out of the vacuum. I say it doesn't happen like that. Naturally, say bibi and I say enamobiso.
Thank you. What we bibi and enamobiso. So bibi be ne baye. Sa bibi ne baye has created an atmosphere.
So then the person should be held responsible for what is happening.
Some people say me bad doma. Me ntama bambo no. I need to find out why she did what she did before ansana me bona mabono. That is the problem we have. We don't have enough patience to find out why people did what they did. When you meet good CID people who investigate criminals, they don't just arrest you and they keep you for nothing. They keep you for some time, detain you to ask you questions and find out why you did what you did. Then they can get the solution to it. It's your bruchery. They are chill. They are the hank of gunsa. They are the sales. Sometimes they are door be and you to be a security door. Sister, don't you to be. But who come to me be them? They will take you back to how you open the door, and then you tell them how, so that the security people will have an idea. Say they be to be so they get an idea. So we are saying that let's always look for a solution by attacking the problem, not the person. Yes, sometimes we end up offending the person who even is at fault. And then we make them feel like they are failures, they are useless, they are nothing to be compelled with. Or then we are saying that what we are doing, we are making you lose your self-confidence. It seems you are getting them. If you want to solve it, please, I beg you, remember that you attack the issue, not the person.
So
wisdom.
All the time you have to disassociate the person from the problem.
That is the
word. Nature say what to say na the asamna abano. Mwaka asamno.
Anything you tufu. You tufu. Sans said the oye and enye. The oye no results in their body is no good. It be tufu say men yes beam. So the first thing I do is that anaya entronye. The anti entronye is any pe bia utwatra when no nyam say. See, me say a tron problem no. A seven munyam tijai. So I have first of all attacked intro and some be truthful. So what we are saying is that for us to be able to keep our marriages in peace and relationship, attack the problem before you talk about the person. Now, yes, we go straight by attacking the person, thinking that they are the ones creating the problems. You be lose.
Sure.
Number 2. Surround yourself with people in healthy relationships.
Okay.
If you want to solve your marital and relationship issues, surround yourself with people in healthy relationships. Etini e kase eya afadan fopa na fa onu apa wate na sister ya woni ne koka wukuru ho asebi won wade wo wade ya ye gyae no ye nya na ne mpranche miensa kra wo huso hwe wo so wade awotu wo frɛ na ase na ye o se ye se me ba ho o se me twɛn ade asɛm na wusu koya wo di made wo de sima ko I miss you me kunfu so o se hey I miss you the tie ma bi ja Charles Benjamin Kosa any Solomon ni ko bi nyina ni it won't say well said. When you don't surround yourself with people in a healthy relationship, because women they've been offended and they are already in an atmosphere in another world of bitterness, they are going to affect you with their virus. So the other say, "The mama can't show. Maybe I miss her. Tina miss her. What they are getting bichilom obwa onchi nebi ne maaye.
Okay.
Nyana wo nye bi. When nye biya, kauba ya ubekos. Miss Salas, me I love you, but me busa no say society. Yeah, take your time and find out. For all you know, Caribbean or another for here. See, when people are engaged in an healthy relationship, mentally because they are there already, when you come with the problem, they know what to tell you.
Exactly.
But you know, me can't say one of my what they say. Yeah, I father for with 2 4. Yeah, father for no so what. Bema, what they will never for yet single. I'm sorry to tell you. Nyami ya aduma very soon. Once they are your friends and they put their mouth in your marriage, for sure, one champion will be go because you see, they are not to that, you know,
level.
That pedigree, that level, that standard. It's a bus will be 2 for no single. One of our day, and the young Yako party, and as Charlie, I said, coffee in them. Charlie Chalabonai, abo, hey, 90 Charlie. I said, if you in Charlie, I forgot seeing Anaya. Charlie wants to be John Papa. Charlie, my young book, why you the fair wife? Why be kakamoto? Charlie, forget cry, Charlie. What's I confused? Choose your wife or your friends. We do not say about 12. We do not ban them. So me what doing now? Me now for me don't party. As a what do person me now for? And yet pen na me person me. But once your friends are single, they have nothing better to add to the level of your wisdom,
including women,
including everybody. Women so say ayo wo ba chimpana wo nawo for e bi chimpana what were they especially those who are married wo nawo for do na is single ladies eti wonu kunkra sabe enya kasakasa you need to understand that you can't take argument out of marriage.
True.
I'm a healthy one. I'm not talking about the abeba na didn't talk about this kind of sudi ni sadi unsu beba no enyo no na America. I'm a healthy one. We engage in it to be able to settle issues and talk about few things here and there. Now what do I offer? Hello. Pia bontin say ntoku bia me na kwon me say ntoku bia me na kwon ne de manfa nche o say last now catch me say oye here me he like ene me call ni sana me he pe no ye din o say ha na oba na say there be next time oba no ye here catch say fia we am body so o say you mate the next time you know because that environment is there or yes single no only experience bia and branch experience and your marital experience.
Yeah.
It's in the watching prayer jano. Ought to be from the foot to our.
True.
And so we are saying that once you want to have a solution to your marriage or your relationship, it doesn't matter the problem. Please surround the marriage. Surround your relationship with healthy relationships. In other words, friends who are into it also and they understand the journey.
Okay, counselor, is it all the time? And Nkofo omowo awadiem Emma very good advice. To the be a single people also give good counsel. All the counselors single for no bemano and ye go see a rubbish if you say susu say Jenny no omunya ndru ho inti ade aye ka no wo munima de kura na.
So I take it and say that some single folks are mature but not experienced. They can talk without understanding the action behind their words. So action is different from words. So otu kojo tobo na wade de sa on wade ntia wade de sa sen. Ko hu biwen. O ko te we na kojo tobo wade de sa. Kojo e ma de o wade o ma sa. Wa wade da. Ti dey na ni. So single phone no ono o tufu or kasa but it's not backed by action.
Okay.
It only nyansa. Afutuo ya maken nyansa wo setobo kojo ampa o ye single o 2 hour wado futupa but you see asem na wokan e ye futuo keke wait him because only experience etie bi kra na o ka che se be yira ka che mzo be hwiase o so tobo bibia be kama e bufo no de cancer ase di so bia ne ano asi wampa asemka. So you see that a single person advising a married man or woman, no, a yet dear badenge. Why? Because even though they are speaking out of wisdom, they have no experience. Ma wade, me know ya wade. Yeshia ye na form you no so wade. But they are having marital issue. But ye a healthy relationship or marriage. Ni yeshia no come problem ni no kasa. Tell me what will you tell them? Maybe I know whatever the experience me no me ya fema pi nyame adum ti. Ti ye ban yeshia no kasa. See what we will tell them. We can even be open to them based on the level of relationship. We go like, cause see, last 2 months, I can say, the same thing they see here. Nana ya me. That's how many give me chat. But she send me chat or she me say, but Charlie, we book to your patch, Charlie, panichone to for 1 month, and more. Because me man patch one cavalry, Sabi Noga say, Charlie, or packing numbers or cobwassi. A chop on them will be a try. And you see what I've said?
Yeah.
We have experience. So what we have said, we'll compare the gentleman to do so. Surround yourself with friends in healthy relationship. It helps. Even the Bible says that when you walk with the wise, you become wise. When you walk with the fool, you become a fool. Can two people walk together except they agree? Even in the days of cold, two people can warm up.
True.
So we need to understand that what the humble woman want to say we quote to say about chain only. So please, if you want to have marital solutions to your problem, relationship solutions to your problem, surround yourself with healthy people or people who are in healthy relationships. Yanko.
Okay. Yanko counselor.
Yanko.
Yes, sir.
Another one, and it's understand that it is not a competition.
Okay.
Understand that our dear now mumumono and sister, it is not a competition. It is our dear. We are here to solve a problem. We are here to bring peace to the house. Bring peace to the home. Hey, yeah. Me no tie me catch ro. Asema super kobo ma me amade ne frame me ma no ate. Me do bedwuma me se na be kasa. Asenia asem na aba no ye who will win and who will lose. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So please, we need to understand that at the end asem na aba na ye be kan, it is not a competition. It's not about the onum kasa and the onum kasa. The ane kokoye and the ane kokonye. Or baby and a baby to be cry be and a kasa me. We won't be asem bia de bia be for because me Charlie, I didn't move down. Minim kasa, baby to be called a self for no, I call kasa no banamwa, but a sem na pampa the obaneka, but calling kasa too much. Eti, obeka sabe we abuja won say, ah, nana ya.
Ni subai.
Nana ya. Na the obeka chere ya besu ye, be ma iba ye. In some obeka ye nyina no. Ye tie ye no na chere say, e ya mpa. Na chere say wono, e na wo ni so say da bi da mi unse na mi kanimpo. Like onim kasa. Da. So shut up. Ben me na tie kan, yo ya ono kan. Not ben ma da bi na. Daddy, nge nsem na be kan. Say
and no control.
So we be man na be kasa obrebe ho. Na modeshia no me kra na be wa akoma be kusu kra no ka be jane de dada.
Yeah.
Daddy, get where you be omu ade.
Yeah.
Ti wo be bi wo no ka me mu ade. So ni na ma me nkan sem bebre. Na me peka sa be pray.
Yeah.
Te busafo ni say wow. Eh, no nya kumpo sei. Na Valerie sabe kasa mo misram. Na o jimi sa no. Eh, no you no lusu guy ya. E be serious so. Osaja. Eh? Enani bi wanu aduane ama me. To aduane wa bonte ba man kasa. Girl say, "Eh, kojo. Enya na me fro na ka kire so obedi di wa bonte me ma me no a." O say me na be kan. Da on trunk tikiti say, "E na ha me pa no."
And they what na asem mu pay.
No, there be some be penny. Ko for the asem ba che. Na obi to be kasa, oba na be man to be kasa wi. Na hu de onka. Go bi sister na abra ni say, "Oh sister, na ba wan kan okre." Sister no kre na ka che no. O say na de na enne, oba ne wa ha na be man wan kasa.
Won't me kasa.
Me hu de me nkampo. E mo say mo kan ya okre. O say hwe, da, papa. Kansala, me pese me gbefu me twa house. Wo na me buntia. Me no, me bunti kra na ofre me a, me buy. Kamisia. This is not the first time. And this is the only what ya call the papa ho, ya call the uncle ho, ya call the soft ho, and ya ba ho. Eja, me buntie na buy. Why? Menya mabibu fu ha. Eti Jack, ye be wi ade no na kire say competition no wa wini.
Sir.
Mo ko fie back ah. Na okay, ekojo kase o. O say na me catch say assemble me. Na me utumi ni me asem o. Me ya chimni, me ya nkreni, me ya weni. Odu dwan ne ho. You need to understand that when there is a problem, we want to solve it. It is not a competition. Let's sit down and talk about it and solve it.
True. True.
Yanko bium.
Yanko counselor.
How dey do? Me yakra beto as.
Me pacho yes.
Because bi mu kasa. Asema ba ye pe solution no. Kasa obe kasa no. E man so do do to me kasa no arefel. Ya wari 13 years. Osunim. Aye 2001. Time I share me wo. Oh, sayo. Oh, circle hono. Oh, baby ebony baby am me to share me wono. Who say now the game na who try to catch him so my sister.
Yeah.
E chile me but who say 15 years me bisa. Afena like now the same cash because some am say 15 years. Waka ya boni. Na ye catch na wade for say asem ba na ye can. It is not competition. Who win, who lose. But once we need peace, we must swallow our pride, ego, and settle issues well. Thank you. Another one or point that we go to, express yourself well. Express yourself well. When you are arguing with your spouse, express yourself well. Yeah. Why? You be solve a problem.
Yeah.
Asam na aba. Say you be a yenjai. Na nya basa. But he no credit that one say ye mu bi nim kasa.
Yeah.
Kasa ye nim ni. Yankwai. At say.
Amiado.
The entia ma ba ni say so me no want for 2 years ni. Na 2 years no. Like unye serious. Timino me decide say nya dia meto aso biem. So me I made up my bet na me do ba ti me catch me dance. And bye bye. Hey. Is that? Ana ma waria oba no. Hwana be ma na ya stubborn kakra. No alcohol cause. Kojo. Pesa me no kasa. Action in voice never kojo say. Ono ya answer wi. Opesa no wan kasa. Na unim kasa kura o. Opesa no me kasa ba be jina beti kokojo pesa me no kasa. See, you are not expressing yourself. There is an issue, but the expression is not good.
True.
Tone na ye certain the speedy beba. Speedy ni you say boot. Ye no be across ade when you award. Do you ever say? O de kasa. So what provoke ni da? O de kasa. No was to kasa sa o se ni bibi. Any pedrin. Ye pescaya de judge me no. The person on so say me. On so say me. Me majimi. Koso yam sane nyame obetua woka na be mo na so yeah you see. So at the end of the day, whatever problem that is there, you see envy, you see anka wansem e be kakra na oba na tu no say me mbosu biem be ma na tu no say me mbosu biem. Whatever you decide not to talk about becomes a mountain and a battle to fight tomorrow. Or what didn't you be anti me? O chimpra wo mpra chima anti me. Whatever issue the two of you decide, that Bakwa and Muso cannot express himself or herself, in a calm way. It's sadia, yen chasoko ken, the bubefu. And ma be bra what is suru sadian. And mamma be so okay, the bubefu. Ten a member socra, the pacho gato a popa and a mobile. Now, when it gets to the day you have to take that mountain, it will be a honor divorce of Beban. Because you feel like Bemana swording or Bana swording, Yakasa will see any my brain. So we are saying, express yourself, but do it with calmness. Another way to be able to handle issues and solve your marital or your relationship problem, and they say, please break the curse of familiarity.
Familiarity.
Break it. Yeah. Obaya.
Amen.
Beshia ofoforo. Na me pewa. Wo wan mbrase. Osuro ni ahopopo.
Sir.
E wo nyame mu. ene wo dokasa ene ya krokro ye wade pe na ye wure fi ye chini kwan ye fa so aye fa awo. Now when a man becomes too familiar, when a woman becomes too familiar at a point in time when there is an issue, they want to brush it off because they think that it is not important.
True.
Yeah, Chimpran, when I never wanted to lose you, I didn't want to lose you. We both say, anytime something happens to me, I'm say, well, I will say, but show them, listen, I love you so much, and I don't want to lose you.
Sure.
I think that the last time you came here, you had a call, and this is not the first time.
Yeah.
So I call no tenya.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not comfortable. I don't want to even ask you who called.
Who called?
But please. There's this particular person, Phobia, and I've missed you. Where are you? Whether you're from what? I mean, like sometimes I'm not just comfortable.
Yeah.
So please, oh, so I respect you. You're in a chat because you are too familiar. Now you go like, Unimadie, sir, I call your friend was when you sir or friend one and they kasa. No, they keep doing that. Now Daku, which sure, only a mayo. They say threaten a bem. I'll say down palibem. So what we are saying is that. When people become too familiar, they can't solve a problem.
True.
Because then now there's no respect. There is no love. When I say love, it means that kind of respect. Number one, I held you in the high esteem, or I was holding you. And you will be able to say when there is an issue, I can choose to talk to you anyhow. People, don't be too familiar that when there is a problem, we want to pretend there is no problem and boycott it, throw it away, and pretend that we have already overcome. Let's talk about it. But once we confront it, Yankasa to say you share a fofro, send you near draw you one you will get an answer. And the last two. Check your body language when you want to solve a problem. Because your body language does a lot of talking. You'll be surprised. Say maybe a giant maybe. I won't prank because their body language is enough. An insult to moi. 80. I know kasasa. I can say koba so yo say. You be. I say be na bentia. Na kame ko bi ti say wo. We say wo. Kame no won twem penada. But unim asem bintia. Me na me chipping me one amount. Ana no travel. No ko. Enti God you know those ge omu ade. Na bi kura ko pe wampa no kura da hon. But o body language, the way you see your body language speak louder than your words.
True. And
that is why you can enter into an environment without talking. But people can look at you and say, "Oh, you lady." People can look at you and say, "Again, we na oh you dry." Your first impression is your appearance and how your body speaks, not how you talk.
True.
Sister, ni e kase brother, me serewa asemuba check your body language because it is talking. Maybe one person in the back kasa. So we say nkomo honne. Send your both nkomo. Send your bed akonya nkro be kra wo ma hall. Cause wo ba tum say ne e fire. To tia akonya nim sa kan na abo so dokuta ne phone. No he Chelsea ne Manchester match in the 2 months ago. But still when hinti. Kwayo, you bet me akasa. Please, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
Body language I hear you man. No. If you really want to keep your marriage, your relationship, check your body language. And the last one, please follow the counseling with an action plan. Follow the counseling with an action plan. Now you perceive a chere say, assembly we toying na no we dinner. Mami ka bibi wa na nyi obi anwa. Sister ya.
Demena.
And let me come with TV so say, assembly we toye wa wade mu a. Mema wo yere money maami amane. Tie. Mema wo kunu money papa amane. Mema wo yere money papa amane. Mema wo kunu money maami amane. Do you know why? Most of the time, about 90% of our parents, they can't tell us the truth. Now calling chain. Now come what they say much na. Once you went there with lies, they support you. And remember that when I go to my mother, and ya dia make okani nyina afinchi ma kire me maame. To me kwa me come is you to me. What to be for say nana, and I will see ho. Eh ya na wo bre, me bay. Hey, wo bro. Me bay wo bro. And ya wu na on the series da. Me dey feel come hu na ti maame fo bi ni asefo bi tumi wo mase. No mamuna eje wo mo a. De nana ya akoka aye, so mfa so. Ediabeni. It is sister, it is most often when you go to your parents and you tell them issues in the marriage, most of them are not fair, about 90%. It is a catch say issues be or is here, look for a counselor. Or no, dear, he doesn't belong to any party. So he's going to stand in between and judge the matter fairly. It is say go for counseling. Issue be or baby do no dia go be go awade. Tumirika sa opa na wo twempra. Tumirika ko cancel bi go and pay money gan the kuromota apɛ and ye jai will be a wenya broken to me for cancel ye jai na me for you so to me for number 1 me nya day go and pay money and sit for a professional counseling and don't just sit in your house and be calling this ye jai me na wo dwen ho sen guy in the catch say o ma 2 days obey jai me na me sim say me say no. If you need it and it is important, rush. Go pay money. See, the problem is the money. Obi to you cry for me. Counselor. Intina me see me busa pache se me nyede. Me se bra office oso sa na abeji diska. Me se ameji oso sa. You and your bye you.
Bye.
Now your mouth broken heart. Instead of so basically you counseling. No I paracetamol. No I chloroquine. No I antibiotic. No I da. Usua he ne say no what on. But Kai said, if you don't go through that process well, it will affect your present. And so what we are saying is that issues be for us to be able to solve it well and to keep our marriage safe, the relationship safe. No, please go for counseling. And when you go for counseling, whatever the counselor will tell you, please make a plan to practice it. And the last one, and I will say this, pray for your spouse. Pray. Spend time. Yeah. Sister, our dear is a battle. Marriage to be enjoyed. Because there are battles a lot of married couples are going through that if God does not divinely intervene, our dear be good. God is the ultimate. If you want your marriage to work, your relationship to work well, for you to meet your expectation, pray for your spouse. The more you pray, the more God in his own wisdom bring peace to the house. The more you pray, the more your home is organized. The more you pray, the more God gives you patience. I'm telling you. The assembly credit. But can I help you? Sorry, you trust. Tell me do. Me say keka na ifia. Hey, so you wonder, you couldn't go yenye. But me can pray for your spouse. Don't just watch your spouse and think that they are magicians. Without God, it is impossible to have a successful marriage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Counselor. Without God, it's impossible to have a successful marriage. Nature say, Counselor, dear, or they abandon or say how to solve relationship problems. And then asame dapununitia, just say ye treche ehu enkomo. Nansa na no mamembo ni teu. Dear Counselor, ye bia. Ye nyina ye betimi ede atu ye koto dream. Or say is to see the problem and not the person. Nature say asamba yen ka asem no e ma yen fam foforo nipa na enyesa ekowie nsem bebre de nsem bebre eba or say surround yourself with people in healthy relationships asem we e no kretrodro efise nkofo atwa ho ahia meke oma wade aso bibia ekoso kama ntokwa wonte emu ode ne ye de wo ko na wo ba wo hwe de ekoso picture kura wo mbetwa etode bia ye kan nsem bebre say ye nim ne ekoso wa akire ye de ye twa picture ne ye de aba beto na wonnim adwuma wo moaye na mom sa wo de wo foforo wo mo na wonnim ne ekoso biara ra kia ne ke wonso ubetimi asua bibi se ne be ya wawade ana wo mpnatwen ebekoso kama ede ama. Understand that it's not a competition. Obi enya asema kire se ayese baton we ne bedi nkuo we ne bedi nkunim. Counselor say eni kwan se yehu ne sa yento yebo na asem no yenka ne pepepe se ne be ya obia akoma ebeto ne yempa. Or say express yourself well when you're arguing with your spouse. Nature sa asama bana ye kanu to de bia eyedin se uni ni pane kasa okoma ekosoro ne ade obi beka se asamba na ususu se obeka nsem huna wo de sensu ogu wanum se ne be ya won kansemfo enchire obi efise techirema wo hoi wansom no wanton wano nareka wanhwe ne ya de bebre no wankasa wontimi enso a o se break the case of familiarity na chire se wo bi wo ho a woni nipa na tena che no se no o se ene mehu suban pa say me no betena me no beye senia wotie ne sa pepepe na me no beye na kire say no baby aduru ne de gise nyankopon ebem ukogogota na wo ne sorabofo no bompaye na wasere awrade tumi enti ene counselor say familiarity yenhwe na andi nkunim ewo awade ne mpnatwe mu na senia da ye hu nipa no sombo ayede obuo ne odo ema nipa no yatena so ne yahwe ni nyina sa pepepe o say check your body language obi wo ho a oni watam enso ni obeye no wa obahu se enka obie na no e kansem kire okura enka ope esi ntokwa ba owom se wasanso agu wanum de nanso waniama wo hwene wano wonsa senia obekoso abasi bia ye bibi counselor say hwe na ni nyina ankowie de ede ntokwa ebeba say follow the counseling with an action na kire se osusu se etode bia ya wofo de ye ya wofo ye namfofo ye namfofo ya busua ye busua asamba ni edimirika ne ye ne yakobo omo amane a kia ne ki won beta ye chi efise se wo nso no gu yemu a uyi nto won fa ntomago enhim eti counselor se se ne be ya enkofa otan ene ntokwa wantwi emma muntam semwaya wadefo yi de pe obi a woni gina bia ewo ba nafa be ma nafa na monhwe na bibia enkoso kama emfa ma se ne be ya ma wade no ebesipi na fe nso de okatwa to okra ayemanika emanije bebre o say pray for your spouse bompaye emma ukunu ana woyire efrise ehohia ebeboa na afi nso nyankopon bemo no manyina eyeye mama nkenkan messages ni bia eba medinkan akenkan messages eba ewo WhatsApp and some Johnny ako Facebook pepepe na afe ye hu de koso Mavis Amobein or say I am watching you, I am seated Michelle baby biara wo Daria Daria also say I am coming for the dress, you're looking splendid says nyankopon shira obebre medofo Mrs. Georgina AB Opon Mrs. Georgina AB Opon or say Wuzi you're glowing tonight, pa. You look great, medasi medofo nyankopon inshira so pa. Okay, maminkai another message. I say hello, good evening. Please, counselor, what about if you have been solving it and your partner continues to do the same thing?
That is when you seek for counseling.
Okay.
Proper professional counseling.
Yes. Obviously today your message is so sweet. Naturally say ye na sumu de pa ye bompa ye say wonso befa bibia film se ne be ya bibia be koso kama ede ama so good evening Auntie Val. I'm with a guy for 9 to 10 years and we have 2 beautiful girls, but all he does is to do things that benefits him without thinking about me. He abuses me emotionally, so right now I'm in a relationship with my head, not my heart. He offends you and he will never apologize to. And later he will pretend to be nice to you, and the next time you step on, then he changes again. He disrespects all the time. Whenever I try to sit him down to talk about our relationship or plans he has for the kids, he tells me I'm not the one to show how to take care of the kids. Seriously, I am not happy with him, cry. I just don't feel anything for him anymore. I'm in a relationship because of my kids. If you report him to his parents or my parents, he will go when they call him. So he sends sweet texts on me, vows day, praising me, saying sweet words to me. So when I saw the text, I wrote, thank you, happy vows day to you too. Then later he called to ask me, is that all I can say to him? And I told him that it depends on mood and it determines what to write. So please, counselor, please advise the men to cherish their wives. They should pamper them. He wants me to pamper him, but the love is already gone. My name is Comfort from Medina. Counselor.
So what she must do is to express how she feels to the gentleman and say, well, send I am I'm out damn woman, swati and echo.
Yeah.
So that the guy will know how far what they would do.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to express. A lot of women are afraid to express how they feel towards their relationship because look okay, you know. So obi to me or side I don't know page how did that. Number 2, the guy has an ego problem. Or I'm so genuine type. Number 2, the gentleman doesn't have a plan for his family. We hear counseling. Or see a children especially Ghana, most people don't have a plan for their family.
Okay. Ozzy, this is from a queen, Maxwell Coleman, Papa Davi, sexy Davi. I'll say hi. I miss you so much seeing you tonight on TV. It's super because you are my star sister and I love you. I love you too, Queen Yankopon Show. So Jennifer says, I should tell you that she loves you so much and she wants you to go back and fix your last cornrow because it looks good on you. Thank you, Midofo. Mene Icon Beauty Epa Bedin Komo Pepepe, so that we know exactly how to go about things. So today, dear, your beauty is impeccable. I'm enjoying the show with my beautiful baby girl from Crespo inside Tema. Thank you. I'll say I love Counselor too much. May God bless you. I'm Eric Justice from the University of Cape Coast. Okay. Iti Mamin Jani na fe minko back to Facebook. Na yenkoshe exactly what is happening at this particular point in time. Your Facebook family na omonso near omo wonon so ya kinkai na chere say ye be your phone lines na to Esther Maune says I went through the same. He always lied because he knows how to talk especially when his family are around. It got to a point I told him we should see a counselor, but he told me that that will be the end of my marriage, and because of his lie, his family always supports him. We are in the divorce process, and for the third time he did not show up. Counselor, what do you have to say about this?
So we catch us one no. And nano edema odienisa.
Yeah.
So but then what we should understand is that the aware sound is not helping you.
Yeah.
So I know a day now you think you are smart. Assemble since wedding kunim na American. It's not a competition.
Yeah.
We are trying to solve a problem so that we will stay in peace and then take our children. Now the way is where there be where we need cap now.
Miss Del Mac Brown says, Counselor, he prefers to stay away from you for a month to solve problems that happens in a relationship. Is it okay to do that?
No, wrong. No, you don't keep quiet and say, I want to avoid you.
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
and I'll come back. No, you don't do that. We talk about it. Because Sadie has not solved any problem.
Thank you, sir.
You have just avoided the issue, but we should talk about it.
Nanama Raynell says, today's topic is a perfect. Val and Counselor, God bless you richly. Val, you're looking stunning. Yankopon Shira Mopan with the beautiful messages coming through. Muhammadu Adramani or say, may Allah bless you all. Obapa Christy says, God bless you so much, Daddy. Favor Great says, may God bless you with this wonderful message. This program, the B-Wa KTV, when it's your experience Africa counseling time, your boy. I'm our what the anyone planting edimo. Nana Kwame God's word or say, hey, like her. Hey, this man, like, how does he do it? If someone asks me to define wisdom, I will write D.Y. Donkoh. My goodness. Eja, nano a day. Eja nano a day. Keep soaring. More fire, Papa D. One of your beloved sons, Amos D.N.K. God's words. Okay. Ente abusia for your beautiful lines na tum na wafre na woneye achuchin komo. Merrick Kuto. Ena ashe ama mehwaye for Facebook. Eye Mercy Welbeck. Mercy Welbeck. Icon Beauty Epa. Kwadwa wonfe. Obehwe ama bibia akoso kama ede ama na wa follow on so ede ama me. Abusia for Fabric Center enso say Johnny bra. Na omunsiesiu pepepe. Victoria Uswada de Papa B. Or say, how can you be in a marriage and you're not ready to solve problems? Asam dia asam medofo. Okay, into your BF phone lines na tum frɛ na any entwetwe nkomo. Ma ye hu kwan ya bia won so fa so a utimi solve all problems. Dear, what is working for you in your marriage? To de bia de boa obi no ebetimi aboa obi. Ebi nso ade boa wo no enya de beboa obi ni nyina ni esua de. Richmond your first caller tonight. Hello Richmond. Hello, Richmond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sweetheart. Meet you, Wadaroma.
Yeah, Madam Pocho, person the second house.
Okay.
Pocho, when you go to the share again to school now. They call me, we spend my money 20% and bear nothing. But my money after my phone slow. I just been trained back and believe you school answer. I found my brain open. And I got on like my elbow, maybe before you know, you says, yes, or cannot plan, but Mrs. and then not can now. There is a football for the young man, can be behind. It is better to your car now. I said,
Okay.
Abo friend dey ahen.
Me pacho sister na dey ahen.
But 22 years.
22 years. Me
Na
pacho. Na pacho wonso wa ahen.
But I'm still 27 years.
27 years. Okay. Counselor.
I don't say 27 years no. Ebi an adwuma wo ye no ekokan. So no why prepared. Mentally, financially, renting it why prepared. Again 22 years. The man be free said 22. Akola ne nson ye. Ana say they tina so obo no akọ school. Twen no wi. Ebi obewie no 23 or 24. Waso. We wie school sabi. Obenya ban adwuma no adwuma ye. It's perfect. Perfect. But now yen sansu ni what is at the back of my ability.
Mama na sama wo kan ye ne say wo say so ba no obeye no ke no obefa ne ba ne kwa akoda ne suku ne bibia be da ne so.
Ho na me kire say mama ne dey kan asem a ye be da hu se wo kan asem krojin say ampa say na ade me na me asom I mean me na masom ho na me say me be no ke na be ne ye de be ma be kra already school no ko no kra me na me boa e na me say me be no ke okay, now you're putting my name now. Come on, I mean, no problem. They say, but then also we are saying that the woman might mean good or bad. Okay. It's untonable. My name, Prince.
Richmond, now what? Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Mary. My name is you.
Patrol. You are 41, and I'm sharing idea. 25 years. Also, age difference, no one. If I cancel, advise you.
Okay.
What shall we be?
Yes, please.
Age difference, no more.
Guy did 25 or no 41.
Oba na yeka say.
Pachoy.
Oba.
Pachoy.
Odi 41.
Pachoy.
Na Ghana di ahen.
25.
Obeti mi ana.
Pachoy.
Tino frey.
Pachoy.
Panacho. Onani na chinchire guy. It won't work. It won't work today. It won't work tomorrow. Nyame di kan bo Adam asa na obo Eve. Ombo Eve asa na obo Adam. So a kwan bi so a man should be older than a woman. Number 2 anyway. Age difference no ma. The guy will look at you today and say me pal. Just 2-3 years to come, you look too old for a young guy.
Yeah.
The guy is too young.
Undi 30.
No, too young.
25.
Too young. Eti open adio. Maybe because sexually on another. But see, the guy feels good having sex with that, make us say old lady. And I say, when you change
elderly lady. And
elderly, I mean, that's all. Yeah. Comparing the age.
Yeah.
Eti or feel good. See, when sexually you feel good with a person, you feel like you are in love, but you are not in love.
True.
You just want to do it to satisfy the flesh without thinking twice about your future.
Okay. And nature say Mary, what daroma?
No, Mary, I'm begging you.
Yes,
a big no. A big no.
Where dear?
Not such 20 years, right?
Yeah.
No. A big no.
20, yeah.
2-3 years crowd we could have, risen. 20 years plus. I'm begging you, please.
Okay. Yanko Labadi na Yanfa Frank. Hello? Hello, Frank.
Yes.
Yes, you.
Yes. Based on the issue pastor raised today.
Okay.
My issue is that I'm in a relationship and there was an issue. We tried to solve it during work. And for now, the lady came back to ask me if I'm ready or I'm interested for the relationship. I told her that yes, I'm in for it. But after saying that, she was showing any interest in it. So I decided to go out there myself to tell her that if she thinks coming back again, she's not happy with it. She should just open up to me so that I can just step aside with it. But by all means, to make plans with her, but she still not give me the understanding to that.
Okay.
She said she's not ready for anything, plans or whatever, marriage and stuff. She said she's not ready. But in our previous life, we bought most of our things. Only we were preparing for marriage. But I went to the list. We bought most of the things. So as we came back, we decided to just go over again so that we get those things that we're not able to get during that time. But she said I should forget about it, not now. I should hold them maybe in a time. I don't know for this. Do I still have to hold on or I should step aside?
Okay. I hear you, Frank. Listen to what Counselor has to say. Naturally, say a young gentleman or ne girlfriend, or then a everything's going well. Akasa by and tokone by no obia can adwin until they went separate ways, but later on they came back. Obana and the Bible says, are you still interested in a relationship? And yes, it took forever. And I say be 2 months, 3 months, as there be a normal, fracas about in between the couple. Now after everything, no beman say we drew actually in the relationship such that we jealous, Now after in Tokwano, or mobile back no. As me patchwan.
Then they buy.
One can. Okay. Say after akasa na buy na umamba back no. Afi wo hu say get or no.
Okay, so let me answer.
Yes, sir.
I love that. One who say and tokwa ni nim tokwa kro.
Yes, sir.
Be man fa na chi, o twa ne tro. Oba ne fa na chi, o twa ne tro. Then they didn't tokwa the ban. E bia na the intensity of the tokwa no. Say na eti no. Get na kwel back like, "Hey, nti ye wade a, say na be di matem. Ye wade a say na be bomb me. Ye wadia, say na be. If this is what marriage is all about with you, then I'm sorry. So now she's being careful.
Yeah.
I'm watching what's I know I confused.
Okay.
Girl want to be sure of where she's going to.
Okay. Inti ye better so Lydia ewo ahumane so. Hello Lydia.
Hello, Madam Valerie.
Yes, my dear.
I love you so much.
I love you 3,787 times back.
Such a country like me done do.
Or no so do 3,000.
In fact, in your different feelings.
Yeah.
But you have different feelings.
Wow.
Wow, what a feeling.
Always they come out my way. And I'm so much touched with the program that you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you.
So that's what I want to tell you. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Thank you.
That's so beautiful. Messages like this make us understand that we're doing a good job. And I feel
It's very encouraging.
It sounds so motivating. Yeah. Benson Boatin Samuel says, "You are my mentor. I love you, and I want to be like you." Or also what they are about. Opoku Emmanuel says, "Counselor, please."
You want to be like me?
Yes, please.
Obet me there from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. every day.
It's in a mentorship. Opoku Emmanuel says, "Counselor, please help me. I'm with a girl that I want to marry, but I'm building, but she is not supporting me."
He wants to.
Get no person who will sit down again and one.
And branching investment. But you want to see it down. Or person one in the term again. Branching
investment. They were here. Na neho akochino. Or him too sweet. Or say Victoria Usu that day. This one a generation age is just a number. Counselor, what do you have to say?
It's not just a number. It's a plus.
Hey, yes, okay. Hey, man, say, hey, Val, this is your infectious smile. Yeah, I have crashed, me to cry, me, oh, Yankupon Shida, Nompara, Neda, Bibia, because we come. Okay, you will be a free assignment. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Isaac, yes, you.
Okay, you want question? Bibisa, hello.
Ike, me patrol, yet someone capepe, manenko, wadaruma.
Okay. I'm in a relation, and then I feel say it's not being backed by my partner. No, she quit.
Ike, me patrol, Jina ye mame, wala ni mo emu shadante mame. Counselor, what's in the
No.
Counselor, want to one. Counsel, so nebe you and wadaruma.
Okay. Hello.
Me te wonka say. You know
Okay.
one.
The question is here. Bishop and partner.
Who you quick tempered and our partner na quick tempered.
Partner.
Or you quick tempered.
The
Little problems, no, I find a personal.
Even I want to act with such with the person. How are you?
Okay. Yo, Ike, see the counselor woman.
All right, so the partner is quick tempered.
Yes, sir.
Now, omu date, omu courting. Ubejai, ubetrem. Obejaya, onja girl, no for the subanko. But ubetrema, look for a solution for her. Solution in the bako is to seek for help from a counselor. Because in yes, you're going to have a lot of problems.
True.
Don't consider her to marry her. Marry her because you love her to help her come out of a wickedness. Now, baby, I want two things. So I leave the choice for him. Look for help. Consider leave her. Because don't take that risk.
Okay. Say, Auntie, please, I've been with a guy for 4 years now, and he's now telling me that he has a child with another lady, but he doesn't love her. Please advise me.
You are torn between indecisive, that, I mean, after 4 years, it's not telling you, and yes, she was a mistake.
Yeah.
No, so can in tema. Ladies, you are bon one.
Yeah.
That the yomumpe. Yeah. No, suru, no, the mistake. But say, Gandhi catch and say, after listen to what you just read, after 4 years, on in now, but 1 penny be more. Let me be question. Because I mean now, but penny be more. Does it mean still on in the war and on cast on penny beam? 18 or foul and on in the jar that born in now and no pell. So let's find out. On in the one or so on penny beam on your careful. But say on in the jar that Colano there, then we can move on.
I'll say, hi Val, it's your twinny from KTV. Nana Solo Drobo from Tetegu is watching, and he says he's really enjoying the show. In fact, big ups to you, Val, and Counselor Yasin Yankupon. Big ups.
I receive it.
Good evening, please. My fiancé wants me to wait for her to get money before we can marry.
You will never get money.
For us to do the wedding, because my money can only offer customary wedding. I've started. Okay.
Who changes yes, guys? Who are doing that? Maybe to make us say, we can be seen there. We are number one. Who sit down it? May train them in Yansana. Who the Abra will be Yan who the 44, 45 for first born 1 year. Baby sister no any. After when you're 12 years, naturally, half an hour way. Why are Kokra with Sikaway? Want to be on born on Yajuma. So you don't risk like that. Kakra won, marry, and then we
Samuel Ochre says, I'm with a lady, but never ever in her life has she apologized, even when she knows deep down in her heart that what she did is bad. But because I love her, I go ahead to even plead.
She's doing that because of how the man has treated her. Or man will say, Dawama, it's okay, even if you offend me, you don't say I'm sorry. I will love you until the day I die. To get it to be at the day to her son.
Okay. I say, please, 25 years and 41 years is 16 years interval, not 25 years.
Even if
so
it's
please,
10,
Counselor, come
even
again
if
with
it
that
is
verse.
10, it is not just a number, it's a plus.
So what if it's the other way around?
You see, dear one, Bema, when you know for a babawa, utumene ne wobobra. Yakrano, sana mi menyino. I find it beautiful. Some year penika krana miyere. And I'm fiancé or yeah, younger. Wow. It's like you look too attractive, too shiny. But who you are back now 1 year? One, wow, see 40s. 2.
Special shout out the KNH Army Cadet Yankopon Inshiramo Ankasa for the beautiful Anna done me last week. I loved it so much, and I love each and every one of you, from the CEO to the PTI and RSM Medomunyana C3. Counselor, final words.
Final words. Matters of the Heart family. Nyami Adumwa. Yeah. First week of
March.
But your Matters of the Heart family. Oh, Shami. Now, Opesa will join me and I family now. Ubetumi are joining through Telegram.
Yeah.
Oko Telegram now send it, please add me to the family. I will add you. But UTMB and I Matters of the Heart family already. Now me had my first Sunday of March. First Sunday of March. Yeshia Royal Believers Ministry.
Yes, sir.
What passing New Market. I saw them were 4 p.m. Timbacho Ocean remember first week of March. Matters of the Heart family. Yena Yeshia. Mepacho bedi mechi our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Donkoh, Donkoh, DONKOH. And our episode mechi YouTube. Nations Counselor _official. Nyame adoma kwesiada no panso. Me ameto nsa for visitors at church. Bless you. Thank you.
Okay, into Royal Believers Ministry, meka RBM. Na a year of Elohim. Join us Sunday 7 a.m. na 10 a.m. pepepe na chese Yapon. And see Matters of the Heart family. One big family. Monkaya ho na nyampa March. Yenye na bibia enkoso kama enfamae. The much awaited play. Kobuna answer. I want to see you, God. 5th and 6th of March, Nyampa at the National Theatre. Ebeye kikim. And try as much as possible to get your tickets. Share on Facebook. Send Ebeya Ebeko, because this is something that is very educative. Share. na obi intimi ensuade. Follow me wo Instagram champoma 332 and afin so Facebook Valerie J Mensa na yemfa enkomonento. So first week of March and I say in the month of March you best start your problem issues no sana counselor so enya putre na chese wamao iya no so pepepe enti mabibia enkoso kama emfa emaye yedomo dodo yedomo style bi from our cameraman through to our director our manager obibiara yedomo nyina midi dache hima papa bi abagadozo legetete Valerie AJ Mensa nyampa ejoda yebeshia